Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, America. This is Morris. Whew. I ask all the fans, I ask all the people to give me strength as I get through this. You know, when the hood is on, you know it's time to go dark once again. Oh, this is the dark side of With Morris. What I want to talk about today is something that caught my eye yesterday. Today's title is Taking Your Power Back. Taking your power back. The only reason I say this ain't got nothing to do with no union this time. This ain't got nothing to do with City Hall this time. This has something to do with police violence here in Houston. What we won't do is that we won't be the bottom of the barrel. What we won't do is that we won't be the dimming of the light. Okay? In Houston, what we won't do is that we will not put our hands on people who do not deserve it. Okay? Do you hear me? Let this be the last lesson that we have to teach. I know people are going to come on here and say, Morris, you preaching today. You preaching. Today ain't Sunday. Today is Friday. But Morris is going to preach today. I'm going to be on the soapbox today. If this is how you can receive it, then this is how you need to get it. I want to send my condolences to the people that were involved in the Seth Palumo and his family. I want to send all the support of More with Morris and this streaming channel, okay? I want to send my support to that family. And I want to give them my utmost respect today. I am sorry that you and your family had to suffer with violence of a police officer. I am sorry that you had to experience it. As a African American male in America, I have never went through what you went through, but I won't back a police officer that we know was dirty and wrong. I won't even say his name on my channel because we will not give him the respect. We will not give him the light of day to say that we condone or back the blue when they act like this. Again, been in law enforcement for over a decade. Went to high school for law enforcement, criminal justice. So what I tell you, and I get on here, and you tell me, well, Morris is just talking. No, you do not understand. You ain't been there. Do they have to make split decisions? Split moment decisions. But remember, still got police officers on the force here today. On the force here today. We do. They do. We've all had to do it before. But what we won't do is that we will not condone when you act a plumb fool. The tomfoolishness. You are supposed to be held at a higher level than the rest of us, right? Because you know the law, right? You're supposed to enforce it. So that means you're supposed to know it. If I'm helping out a buddy on the street, do you think you have the right to put your hands on me? You do not. You do not. You do not. That you slam that boy up against that car. You have no right to do that. You have the right to enforce the law. And then what you do next is that you trump up some charges on a 19-year-old boy. Why is this not nationwide? Why is this not playing all day, every day in Houston? Because you're covering it up. Because now the truth has come out that Houston, underneath its mayorship, sorry, Lena, gotta throw you in here because you're a part of leadership, we condone racist behavior. That's what we do. We condone it, that we let that man resign his position. Then we give up, the weakest response ever. And we say, oh, well, we didn't know. We didn't know he had this type of history. It's because you didn't care. It's because you didn't care. It's true. You didn't care. John Whitmire, you didn't care. Lena Hidalgo, you didn't care. What you're going to tell me is, oh, man, you're acting too fast. Investigation hasn't been done. I'm going to tell you right now, you didn't wait for fire in a contract. You settled that, didn't you? And you hurry up and settled that, right? When you want to give money, then you'll give money, right? Because this is what it's about, right? This is what it's about. When police is going to ask for their money, you're going to make sure it happens, right? Right? Because when it's priority 1, you do what needs to be done. When it's priority 2, 3, and 4, you don't care nothing about, right? You want to know why you get rid of DEI? Because you don't want racist white officers to walk into a job every day and know exactly what they have been doing for 3+ centuries. That's mistreat African Americans and brown people of all nationalities and all colors. You don't want to admit that not only Houston, not only Harris County, not only Texas, not only America is racist. They're working together in their racism. I know. Oh, I can hear it. Oh, my ear hurt. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. Oh, I know it's hot. I know it's coming. Kool-Aid. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to drink the Kool-Aid. Because I got to. I'm going to eat the watermelon because I have to. I'm going to eat the chicken because I have to. Right? Everybody out there, right? That this man was, and this is a 19-year-old man, so this ain't even he ain't no old man. This is a young man that we treat like this. And we're saying we doing better? I'm not asking for permission anymore. I want that officer, I want his resignation uplifted. I want him fired. I don't want him to collect no salary. I don't want him to collect no pension. I don't want him to get no health care. What I want is what I want right now. When I go to Whataburger, I got to wait a little while, but they're going to give me what I want. And I'm willing to wait here today to give me exactly what I want. His supervisor, whoever trained him that bull, want them fired. Any part of leadership that ever wrote him up and didn't fire him, I want them fired. We want to talk about cutting the budget. Well, let's cut the budget. Let's do that. I'm willing to do that. Let's do it. We want to get rid of fraud and abuse. Well, let's do that. I love how you talk. I love how you walk. I love that. You make sense when you say it like that. I want you to do it right now. Let's get rid of fraud and abuse today. He stole my money. This police officer stole my money. This is thievery. That he would assault a black baby and we let him resign. That is foolishness. That is a disgrace. And if we uphold it, then we are just as dirty as the whole goddamn system that was created for us. We want to talk about wiping out fraud abuse. Well, let's start right god daggone me now. I'm willing to do it. My tax dollars paid for that. Right? Because everybody forgets where the budget comes from. My tax dollars paid for that. And when I got a dysfunctional product, when the product is under warranty, I get to send that back to that company. And they're supposed to give me something better. Right? Right? Amazon? That's how we do it, right? I'm going through the Amazon method. If the product is defective, I get to send it back. Here's my reasoning to send his ass back where he came from. I hope it's to prison, because that's what he deserves. He assaulted that boy. And that was due to his badge. And let's make an example right here, right now, Houston. Let's become the leadership that we want to see across every city, every county, every state, every part of the world. When you mess up, there is consequences, repercussions to your actions. And I want them right now. How dare you touch that boy? How dare you touch that boy? How dare you mistreat him? And you're going to throw up a sorry excuse. Well, we didn't know he paid. Well, what you doing an investigation for? You do background checks. You do fingerprints. You do a big packet on who you know, who you're supposed to know, who been knowing you longest. Is it a teacher? Is it a colleague? Is it a supervisor? You do research before you hire these people. And you saying you didn't know nothing? I'm calling you a liar. I'm calling you to your face a liar. I'm calling you a person that does not tell the truth when the truth needs to be said. We're done. We're over it. If you're not showing what I want to see from now on, we're going to call it like we see it. I know I just took a shower, y'all. I know. Y'all see the water. I know. I had to get back into my June routine, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been messing up. I'm human too. Remember, I'm human too. I got to get back exercising right. I let myself go a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm getting back on track. So y'all see the water coming from my shirt because I just jumped out the shower. Because it needs to be said what was just said. The power is yours, and then take it back. I want you to pay this young man. I want you to pay him everything that he asks for. I want you to pay him everything that he asks for. If every penny it was my money anyway. It was my money anyway. And if it's my money, you might as well pay him what I want you to pay him. Whatever the young man wants, whatever the family wants, you pay him. And I want that family to reach out and find everybody that has something to do with it. Every trainer, every supervisor, every manager, all of them need to go. Because what we're going to do is that we want to crack down on that behavior. We want to crack down on that behavior. We don't ever want to see this again. I don't want to see it. I know you don't want to see it. What we're going to do is that we're going to stop being on the news. And before I go today, I want to give my condolences to the people in Florida. There was, and I don't know the whole story, but there was a shooting in Florida at a university yesterday. I want to give my condolences to those children and their families that they had to been put through that. We are sorry for what you had to experience. I went to college. I did 6 years to get my bachelor's degree. Not once did I go through something like that. And I'm sorry that y'all had to live that. But this is the moment to take your power back. If you don't want this to happen again, it's time to say, I don't want this to happen no more. Domestic violence shouldn't happen. And I'm not saying that you can't be reformed. I'm not saying that. I'm a big person and a big component of reform. But should you have a gun? No. Mental health issues? I want to get you all the help that you need. Every nickel, every dollar to get that mental health issues together, to get them solved. But should you own a gun? Not for me. I'm just going to tell you that. Again, all this is my opinion. No facts to the matter of this, right? This is only my opinion. We should not be letting things happen like this so close to home. Or to a neighbor's neighbor state. Because if it happens there, it could happen here. I said our slogan this year is we, not me. And I don't want it to be this year. I want this to be our future motto going forward. This will never happen. And I know what you're going to say. Well, Morris, you're only talking about black people. No. I don't want nobody to be treated like this ever again. This is where it stops. This is where it ends. This is the moment for real change. This is the moment for real policy. This is the moment for whatever you think you want and need. Get it right now. Get it today. Don't wait 30, 40, 50 years for a person to set you back 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 more years. Get what you want right now. I'm not telling you, I don't condone no violence. All I'm telling you is, get what you want right now. And if you can't get it from the person that's in that office right now, you vote a person out, you vet the next one, and you get what you want next. If this person can't do it, and you can't vote them out, when they come up for re-election, you get to do just that. I'm calling on Lena. Lena, solve this problem here in Houston today. Every officer in training today, every officer files should be on public record today, because we don't want this to happen no more. The database in Houston, I can't say for Texas, because Hot Wheels won't let it happen. But in Houston, it needs to happen. Law and order, man. I'm talking to you, John. Since everybody on a first name basis with you, I'm talking to you, John. Database up and running today. You give money for everything else. You give money to street and drainage. on the database today. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Oh. Dark side out.